Hello. Welcome again. Thank you for joining me. I'm Hallie with Handmade by Hallie. Today I have a short video for you on how to make a centerpiece. This is part 2 in a series of 2. This will be how to put together all your decorations and make your bows and finish up your centerpiece. So let me lower the camera and I'll show you how we get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is make a bow. And we're going to use this snowman ribbon and also this snowflake ribbon. So our tails are going to be shorter on this project, no longer than about 6 or 7 inches. Then our loops are only going to be about 4 inches long. So with the snowman ribbon, you will make 3 loops on each side, trying to make each of the loops approximately about the same length. Make sure when you're putting your ribbon in, you twist your ribbon so that your ribbon will end up facing the nice side up. Even if you're using a double-sided ribbon, you'll want to twist it. It kind of helps things stay together a little bit better. So after you have your 3 loops of the snowman, cut your tail, and then we'll add the snowflake, making our tails about the same. And with this one, we're going to add 2 loops on each side. All the same principles are going to apply, making sure you get that in there. Twist your ribbon to get the good side facing up, and these loops are just slightly smaller than the previous ribbon, so you can see them both. Then we'll cut our tails, and then I'll show you how to put the pipe cleaner or zip tie in, whichever you prefer. I like to lift my ribbons up just a little bit, enough that I can get the pipe cleaner or zip tie in there, cross it over, pull it tight, and lift it up together like this. This way my bow doesn't fall apart while I'm getting it turned over to the other side to twist our pipe cleaners. And when you twist, you want to twist your bow, not. So I'm going to back up just a bit and show you the basic materials that I've pulled together for this project. So we've already done the bows, and then next we have these little blue and white picks I get from Hobby Lobby. I was able to find them this year. I think they go pretty well with the blue and white ribbons in the bow. We also have some blue and silver ornaments from Dollar Tree. And we also have some little white snowflakes that I've had for a while. I have taken these apart and given them a coat of glitter so they're sparkly like a snowflake should be. I have them in gray and white. I tend to like the white sparkly ones a little better. Then the next thing I have is some white iridescent tubing, and I think this will go well with the combination of materials we've got. The next thing that we're going to do is fluff our bows. So you're going to pull your tails straight down, and then I prefer to fluff from the bottom up, putting my fingers in and opening each loop, and I tend to do all of the bottom row and go up 1 row at a time, making sure that each row gets fluffed. Sometimes those tails tend to stick up and need a little helping hand with a little bit extra glue to get them to stick where they need to be. But when you get it all fluffed, this is about what it's going to look like. We have made 3 bows for this project that are the exact same size. So here's the base that I have made, and this base is in a separate video that you can watch. I will include that in the bio of this video. I've covered the back with felt to protect any surfaces. The next part we're going to do is put our bows on and space them out as evenly as we can 1/3 of the way around. And I just take the pipe cleaners and get in there and get them around the base part of the evergreen, and then just cut any extra pipe cleaner that you need. Once those are in, then we get to move on to adding the pretty sparkly. So the next thing we're going to do is take those blue and white picks and put them in the big empty spaces that are between the bows. And you can either put them into the greenery or into the base. So the next part, we're going to make some little picks, and we're going to use 3 silver and 3 blue ornaments and the tubing, along with some pieces of green pipe cleaner. And the pipe cleaner will wrap around the tubing and into the top of the ornament. That'll hold it together, and then we can glue that all into place when we're done. So I missed getting this part in the camera. I'm basically almost wrapping them around my hand, making it about 4 to 5 inches long in total, and making 2 to 3 loops of the tubing, putting the pipe cleaner into the top of the bulb and around the tubing, and that holds it together. So in a moment you'll see what one looks like, and just get those all done, and then we'll move on to the next part. If you stuck with me this far in the video, that means you're enjoying the content that I am creating for you. So if you wouldn't mind doing all those things, the liking, the subscribing, the commenting on the video, let me know something that you would like to see me record and upload. That would make a small business girl very happy if you would do that for me. Thank you so much. So here is one of them finished. You'll just repeat this process for all the bulbs, and then we'll be ready to put them in place. Now that we have all of these picks ready, we will put 1 blue on the left of each of the blue and white picks and 1 silver on the right. When you do this, you want to make sure to get glue on the ornament itself and on the pipe cleaner. Be careful when you're putting this in that you don't get your fingers in the glue. Just kind of wiggle it around when you get it in there, and you'll be good to go. So just repeat this for all 3 sections, and then we're pretty much done. One last thing you want to make sure to check is check the inside, that you're not seeing any of the pipe cleaners poking out. You can just kind of move the greenery around and cover those. It really doesn't take a whole lot, but you kind of spin it around and look at it from all directions. You always want to hide your guts of all your workings and make it look as professional as you can. So the very last part is to set your lighted portion of your centerpiece, kind of your focal point, onto that foam center. This is kind of what it looks like. I will include a picture of the completed project with a better view so you can really see what it looks like. But Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.